welcome back to Sunshine for the Soul. If you're new here, let me introduce myself. I'm Cindy, and I am so happy to have your radiant energy joined with this community. So we've got a 10-card Celtic spread going on this morning. 5 out of the 10 are major arcana right from the get-go, and when I pulled these cards, I decided to make this reading for the day. Here we go. Buckle up. The number 1 card is the basic situation or the general energy in regards to this reading. The card I pulled was the Magician. Now, the Magician keeps popping up in numerous readings, and this is the number 1 card in the deck, and the Magician is the master manifester. You see the different things laying on the table represent the 4 elements. He has learned how to manipulate the elements, bring to manifestation his desires. This is a masculine energy ruled by Mercury. It's a very positive sign of things to come because this energy is in the forward motion of making stuff happen. So it looks like we've got a divine masculine here to start off. So clarifying the Magician card is the 9 of Cups. Now 9s are about endings and completions. So this is about kind of being grateful for the gifts from the universe. This is aligning our hearts with our truest desires. This is saying abundance is on its way. So this Magician is manifesting some sort of abundance. It's in the process. He's set intention. He's got gratitude for his manifestation. Let's see what's going to happen. So the number 2 position in the Celtic cross is asking the universe, what is furthering or hindering this manifestation of abundance, this gift from the universe that this Magician is trying to bring into reality? And the card I pulled was the Page of Swords. Now, pages are normally the messengers of the deck. Swords is about communication and thoughts. It's Libra energy. But this is an energy of somebody trying to figure something out. They're watching from a distance. I asked what's furthering or hindering this Magician from getting his manifestation, and the universe says, well, the fact that you're stalking or that you're watching from a distance and you're not coming forward, you're staying in the shadows. Clarify this Page of Swords. I pulled the Queen of Cups. So now we have a Magician, divine masculine energy, and we have a Queen of Cups, divine feminine energy. And the Queen of Cups is extremely intuitive. She's compassionate. She leads with her heart. And if there was an energy of a Magician kind of in her field, she would definitely know about it. So the universe is saying, is the hindering of this going forward being manifested is that this Magician is not stepping forward. He's hanging back for some reason, and we're going to dig in and find out why. All right, you guys, let's see what else was going on here. Number 3 position is the conscious thoughts about this Magician who is desiring to manifest something he considers a gift from the universe, but he's hindered from manifesting this due to his stalking instead of talking. So the conscious thought, so what's in this Magician's head in regards to this situation is the number 12 card and another major arcana, which is the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. This Magician is feeling stuck. There's no progress. There's no forward movement. Nothing is happening whatsoever. Things are at a dead stop. And this Magician has a blockage. It looks like that has delayed his manifestation with the Queen of Cups because he's consciously hanging around trying to figure out how to move forward instead of actually making the decision to move forward. So to clarify the Hangman, I pulled the Ace of Cups. Now, aces are very powerful. They're something that can be manifested in the physical, and cups are about our emotions. So in the physical, this Magician has the opportunity to have a new beginning. He has the opportunity to emotionally find fulfillment in this connection. He has the opportunity to open his heart to a new experience and to plant seeds of love and hope. So again, this is opportunity. So the Magician is trying to manifest, but his manifestations will only come to pass if he more or less follows these steps. So while he hangs around in this stuck energy, he's spying on the Queen of Cups. He consciously knows that he has an opportunity being presented by the universe. He knows it. But for some reason, this Magician is Why talk when you can stalk? Spying, stuck energy, unable to manifest this. So as we go forward in the reading, like why are they stuck? What's the hang up? The number 4 card position in this spread is the unconscious thoughts of this magician. And again, I pulled another major arcana. This reading is just riddled with major arcana. That's kind of what got my attention, why I decided to start recording. So I pulled the Judgment card. Now, I look at this as what's unconscious going on in the 5D, connected to source, that higher self realm, is that the universe is calling judgment, and the magician knows that he must make a decision. In this magician's higher self, where he is connected to source, the universe is passing a final verdict and judgment on this connection. It's either going to be dead and over, and you walk away, and you stop spying on the Queen of Wands, putting your energy towards this queen, or you go back in, you resurrect it, bring it back from the dead, and you transform it. The magician has an option. He's trying to manifest, and he's unsuccessful, and he's probably scratching his head and wondering why. This is why. Because he doesn't understand that to manifest, he has to take steps forward out of that comfort zone. It just doesn't come down and fall in your lap. You have to push yourself past those fears, past those things that hold you back from something that you really desire. Anytime we try to manifest something, there's always those thoughts of it's not going to work, or I'm going to be a failure, or people are going to laugh at me. Right about then is when you turn around and you laugh at that, and you flip at the bird and you say, no, I'm not going to let that stop me, and you push through those fears. But it takes a very conscious decision to do that. So I want to clarify this. What am I clarifying? I'm clarifying the Judgment card, all right? And I'm using the Light Seers deck as clarifiers. And what I pulled is Justice, another major arcana. You guys, this is a lot of major arcana in one reading. I haven't seen this in a while. This is number 11. This is, again, Libra energy. So we've had Libra energy now, let's see, twice, I think. Yes, twice. Page of Swords, and now the Justice card. And this is the energy of the universe saying that there must be balance. If something is out of balance within us or within a connection, it will sit in stagnant energy in all aspects of your life unless you clear that blockage until things are made right and the balance is restored. So you can't manifest if you have this, no matter what you're trying to do in your life. If you have a blockage and you have old energy somewhere that you're still kind of putting your attention to, but not enough attention to resolve it, well, that's going to leave you stuck. I mean, that is the definition of an energetic blockage. So moving on, you guys, if you're with me and you're digging this story and you're digging my vibe, if you want to subscribe, I really appreciate that. We appreciate you sharing your energy with us. So the number 5 card position of the Celtic spread is what is the past influence or that which is ending for the magician in regards to him sitting in stagnation, not coming forward in regards to a Queen of Cups. And the 9 of Cups in the reverse, 9 again. So we got 9-9 out in this reading. This is greed blocking your path, smugness, indulgence, materialism. So this magician in the past may have been in this energy where he's like, I don't care about the Queen of Cups. I'm not putting any energy towards her. That is nothing but a headache over there. Don't want to deal with any of it. And he turned around and did his own thing. And to clarify the 9 of Cups, we've got the 5 of Pentacles, which is someone feeling like they're left out in the cold. They're suffering. This is saying this is what's ending. So what's ending is the magician's smugness, maybe some of his self-indulgence. What's ending is that he doesn't feel left out in the cold anymore, that he's no longer feeling rejected. So that would tell me, if you're a divine feminine and you're looking into the energies of the divine masculine, this tells me that the divine masculine has dealt with the rejection core wound. And we know in the twin flame connection that we have 3 core wounds that we have to kind of face and heal. And that's the abandonment wound, the rejection wound, and then those 2 wounds lead to the low self-worth wound, if I said that right. Interesting enough here, that which is ending is this past behavior with this magician. It looks like he probably acted that way because he'd been rejected before. So when something came at him that he was unfamiliar with, his fight or flight response was to handle it in this fashion, to block it, be selfish, focus on work, I'm not dealing with it. But it looks like he's coming out of that energy. All right, what else do we got here? Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Let's see where this goes. The number 6 Celtic spread position is the future influences, that which is just beginning for this magician. And we've got the 6 of Wands. This is wanting success but not quite being there yet. So it's forward motion into the right energy of victory. Maybe in the past that this magician and this Queen of Cups didn't see eye to eye. Maybe they had their issues. I mean, who doesn't, right? But then again, when you're so wounded, you come into it, and by no means do you want to come across something that you have to work at again. It kind of feels like redundant. You're like, well, I just got out of that. If I go back into this connection, it's going to require something of me. It's going to require my effort and my energy. And so that's really a personal decision on whether or not somebody is in a place where they can give that. So at that point, maybe the magician didn't have it to give. So what is beginning is that he is deciding to put his energy towards this connection. He's looking to have victory in this connection. You can change your stars every second of every day. This magician can make a different choice at any given time on how he wants to look at a situation. You can look at the past and, what was botched, maybe what we went through. You can stay focused there, but that's stuck energy. That's what you're going to stay. If that's where your energy is towards, that's what you're going to get back. But when you turn your energy out of the past and you put it in the present moment, in the now, and you're paying attention to your heart and you're paying attention to your intuition, then, when a Queen of Cups comes along, you'll be better prepared for it. And again, the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, that can be male, masculine, or feminine. These are energies, not genders. So I clarified the 6 of Wands with the Queen of Wands. So we've got 2 queens out now, you guys. And she's fire element. She's all about passions and desires, and she goes after exactly what she wants. She does not hesitate. So that which is beginning for this magician is that he's coming to a better understanding maybe of why he didn't see eye to eye in the past with this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Maybe he couldn't see victory ahead because he was still focused on the past and the hurts and the wounding of another connection. Very likely. So number 7 card position is the magician's approach or attitude towards this queen that he desires to manifest. And I pulled number 6, the Lover's card. This is supposed to be one of the best cards in the deck. It's ruled by Mercury. So his attitude is towards this queen is that he believes that this is a soulmate or a twin flame connection. He's now understanding more about it, and he's becoming deeply attracted to this queen. And I clarify, again, that's a major arcana. I clarified the Lover's card with the number 15, the Devil card. Major arcana again. This is the universe really hitting home a message. When the major arcana cards are out like this, major arcanas are more of a greater potential. This is Capricorn energy. This is the magician, okay? His attitude about this soulmate or twin flame is that he is absolutely obsessed or addicted to this queen. And this correlates back to card number 2 position was what was hindering or furthering this connection, and that was all about the magician's obsessive and addictive stalking and watching this queen. So what's coming out in this reading, really interesting enough, is that the universe is kind of like giving the magician a little hint about this stalking, obsession, addiction kind of energy is actually an energetic blockage, and the spying is hindering progress. And you think, well, what's so wrong with me spying? I'm just checking in on this person. I feel this connection with them. I want to know what's going on. There's nothing wrong with checking in on your twin flame like that, unless it's obsessive. There's a difference. There's a switch. That with any type of addiction, that there's a switch from this is something I do occasionally and it's not controlling my life to, oh my gosh, I can't stop this. This is controlling my life, So when And I'm sure a lot of people, if you're on the twin flame connection, and you can attest to these obsessive thoughts, because we have them. This is like nothing you've ever experienced before. Write in the comment section if you have had obsessive thoughts. Give me a thumbs up. I know that there's the energy is out there. As a divine masculine and a divine feminine, we have both been dealing with this. But in this reading, the universe is kind of checking in and saying this is an energetic blockage. It's low energy that comes from a core wound of abandonment or rejection. So we just saw a little while ago that this magician was kind of dealing with that rejection wound. This is saying that, you could have an abandonment wound, and those two together lead to the self-worth. This is the magician's energetic blockage. He is still in the 3D mind, it seems to me, trying to control and manifest something with the Queen of Wands from that 3D way of doing things. And I did this initially when I learned about manifestation. I wanted to follow the steps. I repeated the steps. I didn't see results. Scratched my head for a while. And what I realized is that when you manifest something, you have to put your intentions toward it and your feelings, but you can't be obsessed about it either. You can't sit there all day long and do nothing but be mesmerized about this person, running in and wrapping their arms around you and you two melting to the floor. And don't do that. All right, I know this is a very powerful connection, but if you stay in that zone and you obsess about that one outcome or that one expectation, that is creating an energetic blockage from the divine masculine's perspective and the divine feminine's perspective. Personal story, I recently became aware of this as an energetic blockage for myself in my twin flame connection. And when I realized that this was an issue, I blocked everything about anything to do with this person. Not in a mean way, not to be malevolent, because I wanted to put my energies in check, and I understood that I had stuff to do. I had to move on. I had to release. I had to surrender. Checking in is one thing. That's caring about a person, watching them constantly and stalking them and knowing what's going on and riding the emotional roller coaster ride of, oh my gosh, are they with somebody? Or what are they thinking? You can't go there, you guys. Get out of that energy as soon as you possibly can. Faster, the better. Run, don't walk to the next exit of sitting in that energy. So until we fully surrender and we let any of those expectations or outcomes go, to manifest, you have to say, I accept that I don't need to control anything. Just leave it alone and worry about yourself. So the rookie manifestor, the rookie magician, he is now realizing that he wants to manifest something, but he's coming up with some energetic blockages, and this reading has now pointed out 2 of those energetic blockages. So number 8 position is the energies from the universe about this magician. Number 10 card, 10 of Swords. This is the universe saying this is an opportunity for this magician to find some deep healing, an opportunity to find hope after maybe a lifetime of painful endings, deep wounds, feeling loss and betrayals. This is the universe saying, I've put you in this twin flame connection. I've given you the opportunity of this extremely rare gift from the universe. I've given you this opportunity to heal and to clear these energetic blockages. And if this is resonating with you and you're sitting in here going, oh my gosh, yes, I'm a divine masculine and I have not been able to figure out why I can't move this energy forward, this is something you might want to take a look at. So to clarify that 10 of Swords energy, I've got number 7, the 7 of Wands, and the universe is saying, show up bravely, divine masculine, stand your ground. You've got to be willing to fight for this connection. You have to be willing to fight for what it is you desire to manifest. You can't sit back in the shadows and just watch. You have got to jump in the fight. You have got to be vulnerable. You've got to be willing to risk something. And that's when the universe awards you your manifestation. The universe gives you the abundance you want because you showed you were worthy of it. It wants to see your worthiness of it. All right, so number 9, second to last card in the Celtic spread, the hopes and fears of this magician. And this reading is just redundant because I pulled number 11, the Justice card, now out of the Light Seers deck. This is the second time we've had the Justice card. It's the third time we've had specific Libra energy, and this is about the hope or fear of this magician is that he wants to bring balance back to this connection. He's hoping to bring balance back to this connection. And Justice card is number 11, so 2 number 11s, that's 1111. That is the universe right there confirming this is the right path. Anything you go and you bring balance to, even if it's at the expense of you being vulnerable and getting past some fears and anxieties, the universe is going to reward you. And I clarified this second Justice card with the number 12 card, 1112. This is the Hanged Man in the reverse, another major arcana. I can't make this up, you guys. These were the cards that I pulled this morning. The energy was so strong, I just had to share it. And if you're still with me, awesome, man. Thank you. I'm really kind of getting into this. So this Hanged Man is now in the reverse. We've got the Hanged Man 2 times now. So instead of being at a dead stop and not making any movement, which we saw in the past, this is the hope of this Libra energy, bringing balance and realizing that sitting in suspense sucks. Just that stagnant energy of void. If you're sitting in a void and you can't make movement one way or another, heads or tails, this stagnation is an energy blockage that the universe is bringing to your attention that needs to be cleared out. Something is not balanced. Either it's your thought process about a situation, it's how you handled the situation, it's your emotions about a situation. Twin flames, divine masculine, divine feminines. We're looking at the result, outcome, or key. The last card in this Celtic spread. This is card number 10. And I've got the number 7. This is the second number 7 card now. I've had the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. This is the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Again, air element. 7s are a heavenly divine number. And this 7 of Swords in the reverse is, under newer belief systems, a lot of readers consider this card to be the runner in a twin flame connection. So we've had the Lovers. The Magician is also known as a twin flame card. A lot of twin flame energy in this reading. That's why I did the labeling the way I did. But this Magician, this 7 of Swords in the reverse, is the universe saying you need to stop lying to yourself about why you ghosted or why you ran away from this queen. You need to understand and see it for what it is, that this is an opportunity to no longer keep secrets. This is the one person that you will be able to completely be yourself with. They won't pass judgment on you, on your past. They'll love you for exactly who you are. But in the past, if you looked like you were in player energy and you were keeping secrets, this may have made the Queen of Cups think that you were untruthful. Even if it wasn't anyone that was sneaking around, if they were telling half-truth or lying by omission, this is going to stop this Magician dead in his tracks from being able to even come near a divine feminine in a twin flame connection. She is going to pick up on that energy. And lying by omission also means not being truthful with your feelings. Divine feminine, if you're listening, and you've got a divine masculine that has worn masks and he has hid his emotions, although every being of your body knows that this divine masculine is head over heels and madly in love with you. This is the universe telling that divine masculine that if you are not authentic, if you are not truthful, first with yourself about how you feel about this queen, and secondly, go tell that queen how you feel regardless of what the ending is going to be. The universe says if you want to manifest something, you can't have any expectation or you can't have any kind of idea of what the outcome could be. You have to release it because we create our own realities. There's an unlimited amount of timelines variables and decisions and things that could happen. What you set your mind on of what you want to manifest and how you want things to go with the Queen of Cups is exactly what the universe is going to get back to you. The magician may have used those tactics in the past as a means of self-preservation. He didn't want to get hurt by the swords or let them be used against him, so maybe he was smug, maybe he acted in ego, maybe he didn't quite tell the truth, wasn't comfortable with lying, but sure was just squeaking that border of what was truth and what wasn't, and definitely lying by omission and not being truthful with his emotions was a way for him to self-preserve getting hurt again. You know, he thought he was playing it safe by not giving much details. He thought he was playing it safe by not stating his intentions, because if I don't say anything, it can't be held against me. He did not want to be in a definitive state because he didn't want to be held down. He wanted an escape route, okay? So when a character acts in this energy, then you know you can look at that and go, that's something that needs to be healed there. That is a self-protection mechanism. It's kicked in from an unhealed rejection wound. This reading is not messing around with this divine masculine. And if you're the divine masculine, you know, thank the lucky stars that the universe is being very specific with you and giving you a roadmap, a little yellow brick road, a little breadcrumbing of why you're in stuck energy and you can't move things forward. To clarify, what am I clarifying here? I got all excited. Okay, I'm clarifying the Seven of Swords in the reverse. I've got the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is the Five of Cups. We're asking what's the outcome, the result, or the key to moving this connection forward, to getting out of this stuck energy that the magician is in. He's unable to manifest. And the universe is saying here is the outcome is that this magician realizes now he has deep regrets. This runner in a twin flame connection has deep regrets about how he may have treated this queen. He can see now that it was out of fight or flight. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't to hurt the queen, but his instincts kicked in and he behaved the way he did because of his past traumas. He's watched her. He's even grown more and more obsessed. Both the abandonment and the rejection wounds lead to this subsequent low self-worth wound. This is what makes somebody also obsessed. There's no self-worth. You're seeking external validation from what's going on with this Queen of Cups or with this magician. I have a note on my board that says, stop searching for external validation in the 3D with your twin flame. You can only find that validation within you by loving yourself. By releasing and surrendering this connection and not seeking validation by whether or not this energy comes back in or whether or not you have a 3D union. So both the abandonment and the rejection wounds, once again, lead to the self-worth wound. And this reading has shown 3 energy blockages for this magician. In a sense, it's a twin flame. So it's mirroring. It's not just the magician this energy is for. And I've been kind of picking on the magician and the divine masculine, kind of giving it to him real good in this reading. But this is also divine feminine energy. It just shows me that the divine feminine has worked through this energy. She's reflected this back to the masculine. Maybe even in this reading, the divine feminine is actively reflecting back. These are the wounds that I had to heal, and to be able to manifest and co-create this connection that the universe has gifted us with, we've got to remove these blockages. So I'm going to close, and I know it's kind of long. Thank you for sticking with me. If you are still, this is great. So the blockages for this twin flame connection, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, is number 1, the obsession, addictive devil energy, the spying energy. It's unhealthy. It's low energy. It's a red flag pointing to control and ego issues resulting from these 3 core wounds that we've been discussing. Why talk when you can stalk is an energy blockage. And the universe is saying this reading, drop it or resurrect it. But don't stay in the energy of watching it if you're going to do nothing. Don't put your energy on this Queen of Wands or on this divine masculine if you're not going to take the steps in order to clear these energy blockages. Number 2, if you want to balance out this connection, you have to be able to put your fears aside. You have to let the past go, the worries of repeating a dumpster fire. The universe is saying you've got to show up bravely. You've got to fight for what you want. You've got to show me that you want it. It's not going to be handed to you. The good shit does not fall in your lap. It takes work, but work in a good way. This stagnant, stuck energy of the hanged man needs to be cleared out. The universe says to take action. Indecision is an energetic blockage. You guys look back, I've got a reading, I don't know, a couple weeks ago that is twin flames and energetic blockage. It's analysis paralysis. And a lot of divine masculines and feminines that were in that overanalyzing, that perfection wound. We spent a lot of time in analysis paralysis. You want to go check that out. That's a good one to add to this reading. All right, so the third and final thing that needs to be removed energetically for this twin flame union to come into connection is that they both need to stop lying to themselves about how they feel about the other one. Full stop. Period. Lying, deceiving, keeping secrets, not showing your true emotions, not giving somebody your heart, opening up and letting them know, yeah, I feel you, and I hope you feel me too. This is dense, heavy energy, not revealing your true emotions. This isn't of the 5D. In the 5D, when you're conscious as a divine masculine and a feminine, you are not going to be able to hang your nutsack out there. You're not going to be afraid to fight for a connection, to be vulnerable. It's going to ask you to step up. If you want this abundance, if you want this gift from the universe, you're going to have to be willing to fight for it. And this magician, this divine masculine, has choices being proposed by the universe. And divine feminine, if you're not quite at this stage where you've cleared these things out either, then this message is for you too. You guys either stay in the stagnant energy of the old ways, as in the 3D, you refuse to change. You can refuse to not raise your personal standards of how you treat other individuals. You have that choice. It is your free will as a sovereign spiritual being to choose what your reality is going to be. But you have to be truthful and clear. You can't be sketchy and playerish. Or, here's your other option, twin flames. You want this connection. You want to have your spiritual awakening and have union as an icing on a cake, not as an expectation. That's not what this is about. This is about our spiritual awakening. But to have a union is an option if these two twin flames so desire to. You can turn over a new leaf. You can leave that comfort zone. Fight for what your heart desires. You can bring we can bring our manifestations into fruition. We can bring this union back together with this magician and this queen. We can bring it back into the balance that we're so desiring and that the universe wants for us. Magician, queen, the choice is yours. If you enjoyed this reading and this resonated with you, even though it was a long one, divine masculines, divine feminines, thank you so much for bringing your energy here today, your radiant energy to this community. Please like, share, subscribe, and look for my next reading when we'll once again tap into the divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame energy. Peace. Sending you guys love and light.